What's up guys, Hoops here with yet another video. Today we're down here at our secret location, and we've got a pretty cool video for you guys to come and check out. So without further ado, let's roll the intro. Alrighty guys, we're down here, and we're gonna go and catch ourselves a bit of a feed of Yabbies. So I brought the boys along. You see Kai over here, and Jarvis up here behind me. And yeah, so we're gonna go down with our traps and chuck a few baits around. We know there's some Yabbies in there, and we'll see how we go. So we'll chuck the net down, wait down there for a little bit, maybe go check out the shelter, and yeah, and then we'll probably do a bit of a catch and cook. So we'll gather up some firewood and start a fire, and hopefully we catch a few Yabbies, and we'll cook them up and do a bit of a taste test and show you what they're like. So hope you like our video, and yeah, stay tuned. Righty guys, we made it down to the shelter, so I'm sitting in the shelter here now. The kids are out there having a bit of a play. So we're going to go and set some of the nets down in the water and see how we go, and hopefully we'll be able to catch a feed. So yeah, just a little bit of facts on the Yabbies. They're also, people can call them the Yabbies. You notice some of them are blue. They're the ones that people mainly use in like aquatic tanks and things like that, but these are just the brown ones. They're actually colours depending on the water that they live in. So the Yabbies can live up to seven years of age, can lay between 100 and 1,000 eggs, and they sort of hatch anywhere between 20 to 40 days, and then they'll just keep breeding. There's usually a season, so spring to autumn, yeah, spring to autumn, they'll usually breed, but depending on your environment around, they might actually breed a little bit longer, or even all year round. So these Yabbies down here, they're actually pretty resilient. They've been here quite a few years, and you'll notice the water's really muddy and brown and yucky, but they seem to thrive all right. Little fact about the Yabbys too is Yabbys are actually vegetarian, so like if you're going to go trapping, using baits and stuff like that, some people use like cat food, or they'll use roo meat, chops, lamb chops, things like that. They're actually not there. They don't get attracted to the meat itself, because like I said, they're vegetarians. What they want to do is look after their environment, so their waters. So what they're doing basically is trying to eat the meat out of their waterways and get rid of it, so that's fresh for them. So they'll actually live mainly on like rotted debris of plants, and they'll eat fish and things like that. But mainly, yeah, like mainly they're vegetarian. So there are also cases of some Yabbys having both male and female genitalia. But it's usually they'll only be able to do one or the other, so they won't be able to produce sperm and eggs at the same time. They'll either do one or the other. But so we're going to go, like I said, we're going to go down now and chuck the nets in, and fingers crossed we'll get some. So we'll see how we go from there. All right, guys, we've just happened to find some roadkill, which is some rabbits. I've just skinned it, cut it up into chunks, and I'm going to use these and put in the actual traps. And we've got some apples and a bit of other stuff because they are vegetarian, so maybe that might, we're just trying that. We've never caught them on apples or bananas before, but we'll see how we go. But I'll set these nets here now and just chuck in some of the rabbit and set these traps up real quick. I found this little spot here. It's only probably about maybe a foot of water, so with these traps we've noticed these Yabbys, they're not so worried about how deep it is. They'll come right up. So as long as it's sort of covering the hole where they're going in, they'll still be able to climb in and out of it. I mean, even if it was out of the water, they'll still climb up over it, into it to get to it. It's the only way they can get in there to this meat. So I'll chuck it in here and you'll notice how shallow it is. See, it's about halfway up the hole where they'll climb in, but because it stinks, they'll want to get that out of their waterways, so they'll come in and grab that for sure. It's our last little trap, so we've only put 3 out, so that will give us a good feed if they've all got a fair few in them, and I can use the rest for my aquaponics at home and Michael's aquaponics. So we're just going to put it in here. Once it's set, we'll bugger off and we'll come back tomorrow, and hopefully there's a heap of Yabbys. We can cook them and have a good feed, hopefully, and hopefully they don't fall in. Yep, 2 Yabbys. How'd you go?
That's literally in now.
You got, oh wow, look at them all!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them.
Was that pretty good?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Alright guys, so we got our Yabbys. We got, I don't know, about 8 or 9, so we're gonna just light a little fire, which we've got some paper bark there, and we'll strike it and get it going, and then we'll put a pot on and have a bit of a cook up. in and taste them. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, I'll have the big one because I'm the biggest. And you two can fight over those three.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now, you don't get much meat out of these, but you get enough. And we've put the fire out too. Alright, I'll try mine and then I'll get yous on it.
Am I doing it correct?
Oh, yum-o.
Am I doing it correct?
Right, so don't worry about that bit. So you get your tail, right, all these little individual pieces, you crack them off with your finger like that, and then it peels off. When you get to about here, you can almost wiggle that, and it can come out in one piece. Right, you got all this poop and guts. Don't want that bit.
Tastes disgusting.
You can eat it if you want, but right, and then you peel it back like that, and there's its little poo turd. Peel that out, right, and then take off that little bit. There you go. You end up with a nice, clean piece.
Could add some of the spice.
Hang on. Yeah. Chuck some spice on it. There you go. Throw that down your gullet.
Yeah, that
Did a pretty good job. Yeah, that's pretty clean.
Oh, wow.
So you'd need about 50 of these to get a decent meal, but
Oh, that's good.
we're only just testing it. Right, tell everyone what you think.
Can I have this? Yeah.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
Trav, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Two.
Well, that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. We'll let these two squabble over what bits they get to eat, and we'll leave it at that. But thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and peace and stay moist.